This is the Week 8 GAC Rewind. I'm Chase Hartzell. Harding rushed for a nation's best 631 yards and a 54-20 win over Southern Arkansas. The Bisons also had two 200-yard rushers in Braden Jay and Blake De La Cruz. Harding held a 24-7 lead at halftime and stretched that lead with 21 third-quarter points. Harding also had 5 different players record rushing touchdowns in the game. This 66-yard touchdown run from Jay in the third quarter gave Harding a 30-14 lead. Here's Billy Morgan on the Harding Sports Network.
Option toss for Jay across the 40, 45, midfield, 45 left sideline, 40, stays in bounds inside the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Harding, 66 yards. Braden Jay, his 6th touchdown on the season, and the Bisons now with a 30-14 lead with 11-12 left in the third quarter. He tight-roped the sideline and stayed in bounds. And on third down, the Bisons convert for 6.
Ouachita got a rushing touchdown from Kendall Givens with 2:49 left in the fourth quarter and broke up a pass in the end zone as time expired to hold on for a 31-24 win over Arkansas Tech. Givens rushed for 181 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win. Connor Flanagan caught 8 passes for 81 yards. Tech quarterback Tay Gatewood completed 26 of his 37 passes for 290 yards and 1 touchdown in the loss. Here's one of those incompletions, the pass that was broken up as time expired on the last play of the game, as called by Rex Nelson on the Ouachita Football Network.
Let's see if Ouachita can end it here. Third down. Down doesn't matter, though. This is it. 3 seconds left. From the 22, out of the shotgun, one man to his left to block. Gatewood sets up, rolls to his left, looking, hurls it into the end zone. It is knocked in the air. It is incomplete. It is incomplete. No. Flags down. Paint it purple. Paint it purple, baby. The Tigers win.
Southern Nazarene overcame a slow start offensively with 20 third-quarter points on its way to a 27-13 win at East Central. The Crimson Storm rushed for 399 yards, led by 264 yards on 24 rushes from quarterback Gage Porter, who also threw 1 touchdown pass. The Crimson Storm defense also put points on the board thanks to a 10-yard fumble return for a touchdown from Smith Nave. Henderson State's defense recorded 9 sacks, and the offense complemented it with 584 yards of offense in a 42-14 win at Arkansas Monticello. Henderson State defensive end Gary Lewis led the ready charge with 3 of the 9 sacks, while Dylan Dembuki and Trenton Moore added 2 each. Quarterback Andrew Edwards threw for 295 yards and had 5 total touchdowns, including this 74-yard touchdown to tight end Caden Davis early in the second quarter. Here's Blake Smith with the Henderson State Sports Network.
Slant wide open, Caden Davis, and here goes Caden Davis across the 40, deep in UAM territory. No one within 20 yards of him. Touchdown readies.
Ouachita Baptist threw for 329 yards, and the defense recorded 13 tackles for loss in a 28-7 win over Northwestern Oklahoma State. Linebacker Scooter Baker led a defensive charge with 12 total tackles, including 3 of the 13 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Bison quarterback Aiden Thompson threw for 279 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the game's first score, an 11-yard pass to Michael Marshall. Here's that call from Todd Miller on the Bison Sports Network.
2nd and goal to go from the 10. Back to throw. Thompson floats it near side for Marshall, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ouachita Baptist. And that was, my friend, a perfectly thrown football right over the shoulder of the defender who was right there with Michael Marshall.
Southeastern Oklahoma State jumped out to a 17-0 lead and piled up 409 yards of offense in a 32-13 win over Southwestern Oklahoma State. Quarterback Kane Donovan completed 23 of 28 passes for 259 yards and 3 touchdowns. DJ Brown had 110 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns for the Savage Storm. Caleb Whitley caught 6 passes for 69 yards for Southeastern. Marquise Gray caught 2 passes, including the second quarter touchdown as called by Jay Lindley of the Southeastern Sports Network.
On 4th down and 3, receives the snap, shows the handoff instead, fires right side, caught Gray, 15, 10, end zone.
Marquise Gray, the All-American, with a 28-yard touchdown reception on 4th and 3. And the Storm are back on the board 23-7.
This week in the Great American Conference, there will be one game on Thursday night as Ouachita travels to Southern Nazarene at 6 o'clock. The rest of the 5 games will take place at 2 o'clock on Saturday, and they include Arkansas Monticello at Oklahoma Baptist, Southwestern Oklahoma State at Southern Arkansas, Harding at Southeastern Oklahoma State, Northwestern Oklahoma State at Henderson State, and Arkansas Tech at East Central. This has been the Week 8 GAC Rewind. I'm Chase Hartzell.